about to watch is genuine footage from our investigations. No manipulation, no fakery, just real footage by real investigators. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thank you very much. Now, can you make that light go off again? Oh, you
Yes,
star!
Haunted Britain Investigations.
Good evening, this is Gemma at HBI and today we are at Derby Gaol. In fact, we've got two Derby Gaols, so two for the price of one this evening. This is the Vernon Street Gaol. This is the jail that was used as the county prison from about 1820s, when the original Derby Gaol, which was on Friar Gate, was closed down. This door here, although it looks like a window now, that was the door that the condemned prisoners that were being hanged were taken through. At the moment, all you can see is a drop the other side, it just goes straight down, but there were originally wooden gallows on the front, and the condemned prisoners were prepared downstairs, they believe, taken up to this galleried floor, and then taken out on to the platform. On the other side, you can see there's a big area where there would have been massive crowds to watch the hanging. It was like a spectator sport of its day, I suppose. And the last thing that they would have done was walk through that door into the gallows, and then they would face the drop. So this is one of our locations for tonight. The other location is the famous Derby Gaol, owned by Richard Felix, who has brought all of this back to its glory, and it's quite famous around the country as being one of the most haunted locations. So this is the condemned cell at the old Derby Gaol. This was built in the 1700s and it was used right up until around the mid-1800s. When the Prisoners Reform Act came in, that's when the new jail over in Vernon Street was made so that the prisoners were better treated. It's quite a small jail as it stands now, but from their understanding the jail would have been a lot bigger. Unfortunately there's not many plans around to show just how big. They don't know whether it was on just this level or whether there was a level above, but it's definitely known that it actually stretches a lot further either side. Behind this wall here, that would have led out onto Friar Gate, and Friar Gate is where they were executed. There have been lots of events here. There's lots of accounts of what people have seen and heard and witnessed and things. So it'd be interesting to see if we get anything that matches those.
Somebody's not very happy with us being out here. There's a man here and he's like, "Oi, what are you doing here?" So I've just walked into here, had a quick look round. My initial impression was, whoa, a lot of energy, oppressive energy. Obviously there's going to be a lot of emotion in here. The only spirit I've seen so far in here is a lady who was a prostitute who was in this area over here. Not really getting much else from her at the minute, but we'll do a vigil in here later on and see what we get, because this would have been a very emotive area. The last place that people had come before they died. I don't believe this floor as it stands at the minute was here. Psychically what I'm seeing is that there was some stairs going up that way, and they went up, and then there was some sort of level across here before they went out to be hung. That's how I see it. So we'll come back and do a vigil here. Just interestingly, outside, when I arrived, there's a male spirit out here, like saying, you know, what the hell are you doing here? Get out, sort of thing. He's quite agitated that we're here, so.
Linked to the jail?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like, he's linked to this.
When Steve arrived, he said there was an angry male spirit shouting, "Oi, what you doing here?" When Steve leaves and heads outside, he notices him again. The cam mic picks up a gruff voice saying, "What you doing?" This isn't one of the team present and wasn't heard at the time. Coincidence, outside noise, or paranormal? You decide.
There's a man here and he's like, "Oi, what are you doing here?"
Linked to the jail?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like, he's linked to this.
Linked to the jail?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like, he's linked to this. So we are outside Derby Jail. At the minute this is like sort of a back garden area with some artifacts in. These are not genuine artifacts. The guillotine and stuff, but they're not genuine, they're just for show. What is interesting, I've just been sort of hanging around this area for a while before we start our vigils. I've actually got here standing what would have been a horse and cart here. The horse is very clear to me. And it's got a cart, and I've seen what looks like somebody being dragged out in a sack and loaded up. That's what I'm seeing, so it's like residual that I'm seeing. But it's very clearly, I've got a horse. The horse is literally stood here facing this way,
right,
with a cart behind. It would have come in here somehow. Yeah, they like dragged somebody out the rope, and it's like a sack. I'm not sure if it's a dead body or whether they're alive.
Okay.
So if we go inside. So I've picked up a couple of things in here. I've had a really smart gentleman in a top hat called, I believe it's called Billy. Got black curly hair, so he's popped up only 10 minutes or so ago. I'll see if I can interact a bit more with him. Now this cell was quite interesting because as soon as I came in here, there was a woman saying, "Please help me, please help me." She kept saying over and over, "And where's my baby?" She kept saying that to me. There was also somebody sitting cross-legged there when I first walked in here, but they're very emaciated. I'm not sure if they're male or female, but very emaciated, just skin and bone. It's horrible. There's residual there. Also picking up a lot of in this particular area for some reason. Now there's been a lot of like vomiting, like some sort of illness, but it's really strong. And it's not recent history. This person that's particularly here. It's like some sort of bug or something went through here. Seems to be a lot of illness. It's very strong. So that's been quite clear. There's a lot of atmosphere in here. I feel like I've had a few taps on my head and nose, and a lot of feels like static. There's a lot of electrical stuff. There's a lot of lights and electrics, but there seems to be a lot of static I'm picking up. So we've got my base room set up in here. I think there's been a lot of activity in this room. People trying to, actually when I say activity I don't mean spiritual activity, a lot of people trying to contact spirits in that particular room. I've seen a residual of a Ouija board and stuff like that. Haven't yet seen anything particular in there that jumps out at me. And we haven't got a big area to investigate here tonight in this particular bit. We've got another part to the jail as well. And I've seen a few things out on the main street in Derby. So I think we're in for a good night. So enjoy the video. Okay, so we've got two spirits in here at the moment. We've got Billy, who's from Ireland. I've just seen something go past you, Jen.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it was
I got a cold breeze across my feet, but I didn't know whether
I'm
that
not
was
sure
just...
if it was an insect or...
yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. I thought, is it just because I'm near the door? But...
So we've got this Irish man called Billy, who was a pickpocket. That's what he's conveyed to me, because he was showing me hands going into pockets sort of thing, taking things out. He's in quite a smart outfit with a bowl, like a... it's not quite a bowler hat, it's a top
Sorry,
hat.
Stephen, did you just make a bit of
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
When
I think it was Steve,
I
yeah.
think it was me when I breathed in.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a top hat on, but it's not really a tall one. And he's got black curly hair that comes out. He's quite a character. Likes the females.
You know, when he's talking to you, what would you say his voice is like? Is it quite a high
What
pitch
the hell was
voice?
that?
It might have been me.
No. Someone went, no.
I heard something, but I couldn't make it
But
out.
when you said you were asking a question,
Yeah.
what did you say? You said,
I said,
did he
have
and there was a voice that went, no.
Okay.
The team all think they have heard some kind of voice. The cam mic picks this up. Lee thinks it sounds like a voice replying to Jem's question. This wasn't one of the team members.
What would you say his voice is like? Is it quite a high
What
pitch
the hell was
voice?
that?
What would you say his voice is like? Is it quite a high
What
pitch
the hell was
voice?
that?
It's just a normal Irish accent, like an old-fashioned Irish accent.
Could he be responsible? Because when I was standing here with Jill earlier, we heard a man whisper, or
Okay.
I heard a man whisper in between me and Jill. And it was a very kind of, hey there, like that kind
Okay,
of.
right, okay.
And it was, the only reason I'm asking is because it was in the same area and the whole area went really cold.
Okay.
To, icy cold kind of feeling. But then very soon after it went very warm again, which...
Right.
So I'm just wondering if that's Billy that's kind of... If he's very active in here, could it have been him that was
Right.
trying to make himself known to us?
It
or-
could have been.
Okay. I couldn't have said whether it got an Irish accent or anything. I mean, I don't think you kind of whisper in an accent, I'm not sure. But okay. So if this gentleman,
He's behind you. He's behind you anyway, so...
Okay. If this gentleman, we think your name is Billy. If you're in here with us, do you want to make yourself known to us? I do actually have my keys in my back pocket. Okay. Maybe you try and if you are a pickpocket, try and take them out. Oh, Jesus Christ! That was bright.
What?
Your light.
Sorry.
Oh, I was like, I can't see. Come on then, Billy, try and take my keys out of my back pocket. not going to do any good because I bet you can't drive my car. Before anybody says it, yes, I can drive my car.
I've got my wallet in my side pocket, Billy, if you want to try that one. It's got money in it.
You try and nick my wallet, Billy, and I'm going to knock you out.
There's a challenge.
You will. Do you know, it's very, very strange. You know how when usually we say that we feel...
Okay.
Okay.
You're telling me where to go.
We'll review that when we get back because quite often we think it's saying random stuff and it actually isn't. So we'll review that when we get back. But it's very...
right by your right shoulder.
Right
So
I was
you
just
know,
about.
don't you?
I was just about to say. You know when usually we say we go cold.
Yeah, it's
I'm not.
right there behind
It's
you.
hot. I feel like there's somebody right here.
Yeah, he is. He's right there behind you.
That's real. No.
Oh, I heard that.
I heard that.
No.
I heard that
it as
too. I can see him as clear as
He's
day.
just touched my
I
bum
know,
with my keys
I
in.
can see him as clear as day. He's right there.
Seconds before Jem reacts, the team hear a strange noise that seems to emanate from behind her. Could this noise have anything to do with what Jem has just felt?
Right here.
Yeah, he is. He's right there behind you.
That's real. No. Right here.
Yeah, he is. He's right there behind you.
That's real. No.
Did you hear him?
Seriously, he's
I
just
heard that.
took.
Yes, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
it was
heard
from
it.
behind Gemma.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's
Something
breathing.
he's
like a
literally
snort
just
or a-
touched my
yeah.
bum
He's
where my
real,
keys are.
He's really enjoying this.
I bet
He
you are.
really is enjoying this because he just loves to interact with people, and he's got such a big grin on his face because he's so cheeky.
Yeah.
Billy,
You're liking it that we know
Billy,
you're
you
here,
can
don't you?
interact with us all night.
I'll tell you what, Billy, if you turn around and look behind you, there's an object on the floor. If you go near it, it sets off lights. Then we know you're here. So if you want to interact with us, if you want to have a laugh, we have got great sense of humour as a team. So we love a laugh as well. So if you could just step backwards a little bit and set that machine off, that would be fantastic.
I don't feel him as prominent as he was.
No. I think he used a bit of energy doing that,
Yeah.
so he's probably going to need to build it up again. But can I just say that we've also got a lady, as I was talking earlier, there's a lady in a one-piece, scruffy outfit. It's just a cloth, long. What was that noise
What
over
the
there?
hell was that?
It was
That
like
sounded
a,
like it was down here.
I don't
yeah,
hear anything.
Yeah, like a skull.
Scuff.
a scuff noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it. I thought
It
it was a stomach.
wasn't my...
No, it wasn't a
No,
stomach.
it was definitely
No, it's
over
down
there.
So the lady who's standing behind me then, the reason why we are here is to try and prove that you exist. So you need to help us. You need to do something that we can hear, we can see, talk to some of our instruments we're using. The device I'm holding will turn your words into something we can hear. Somebody's just touched my head.
Yep.
Somebody's just touched my head.
Yep. She's right there. She's got a knife in her hand.
Oh, terrific.
Great.
Charming.
Lovable character then, eh?
We mean you no harm at all. We're just here.
She's not the most pleasant of people, let's say.
Great.
See, I get the nice ones, Mike.
Yeah, I get the lunatics
I get
with
Billy.
a knife. I get the lunatic with a knife.
Emotion, isn't it? Thinking about it.
Okay, block your ears, guys. Okay. Anybody in here with us? Any poor soul? Here before they were home?
The SB7 device seems to respond to Lynn's question with something quite remarkable. On analysis, various team members listened without being prompted and all heard the name Thorley. Searching through the execution list, they were amazed to see a Richard Thorley. He was the last man to be hung at Vernon Gate prison and was buried within its walls. Here you can see the web article with his name circled in red. Listen now to the enhanced digital audio clip of this footage. The SB7 device clearly says the name Thorley.
Poor soul. Here before they were hung. Any poor soul. Here before they were hung. Bless you. Can you give us your name again? I'm getting a pain in my chest. Is that the fear that you would have felt up here at this particular point of your execution? Ooh. You know, you get stressed up and scared, that tightness that you get here, that's what I'm feeling at the moment. Are you helping me to feel how you would have felt? If so, can you tell me your name so I can appreciate it more? My name's Linda, what's your name? I keep thinking I feel vibration under the floor, like somebody's walking on it, but none of you are moving. It does my head in, I can only do that.
Jill, can you go and stand over there again? Hanna, can you come and stand in front of the window again? And can you turn and walk over towards that poster again, slowly? And then Jill, if you can walk over towards the window for me.
You can't duplicate it?
No.
I can tell by your face. What are you trying to duplicate, Rob?
I saw a white light go across the wall.
Okay.
Now I'm assuming that there's no cars coming down the street that would cause it, because it was a small white light. But if you hold the camera,
I think it's a one way anyway.
yeah, you can hold the camera.
There's a couple of cars driving away.
Yeah, I'd say it's one way and it's in the opposite
The white
direction.
light, it was only small, maybe no more than that. It seemed to go across here.
Right.
But as it happened, Hanna went that way and Jill went that way.
So you
So I
wondered if it was
whether
across
maybe
a line.
It was something on the edge of your glasses that had cast it. You're not wearing glasses, so it's not that. So, something I can't explain, but hopefully it picks it up.
Okay.
So what's behind there?
Did they say there's another room off of here?
Just a cupboard by the looks of it.
There's actually something in there. And it's full of cobwebs, yes, but maybe it's a chimney. It goes up quite high. Is it a good picture? There's my torch out in
What was it Jeff was saying about there being something on the wall that the prisoners touched as they went out? Something.
I don't know.
that picture apparently falls off the wall.
Which one? That one
That
there?
one there will fall off the wall and go and hit people.
Okay.
So, does anybody here who'd like to come and search the story? Please feel free. We come with the greatest respect and we mean you no harm. We're just here to talk to you, listen to you, get to know you.
It sounds like a baby.
Did. If you talk to us, hopefully we can hear you. Come and tell us how you felt when you were in this room. What are your last thoughts?
It must have been very traumatic for you. We understand that. Particularly if you were innocent of the crime that you're accused of. Did you put up a fight before you were led up the stairs to your death? Or did you go up the steps willingly?
Maybe you could make those candles on the wall flicker.
Maybe you
There's
could
somebody in here.
blow them out.
Yeah, that'd be even better.
What about the spirit of the person who's touching my head outside? Are you in here?
Fire.
Yeah, but so for the sake of the audio, there is an open fire here. It is dying down, but you will be able to hear it crackling. We mean you no harm, and we come out of the greatest respect. Is anybody in here with us? Can you tell us why you're here? What did you do that put you in Derby Jail? Maybe you were a murderer, a rapist, burglar.
Or did you like your animals? So a few people came here doing that.
Yeah.
Did you say lie to your animals?
No, like, yeah.
There's fewer here for bestiality.
Bestiality, yeah.
You're joking.
No, there's one on the poster, I don't know if it's here or
One of the first people hanged at the new prison
was done for
was
bestiality.
done for bestiality.
Dirty.
Never floats your boat.
No, it's boaty on.
No judgment here.
What about the two brothers? Are you here? Apparently you've been seen in this room.
What about you, Billy? Have you followed us in or are you still outside?
What was that?
What's that?
Yeah.
I heard something then, when you said that.
Didn't hear anything.
Immediately
did.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's only a
Mm-hmm.
Is that you, Billy? Come on, come and join us. Come and sit by the fire.
As a large man appeared.
It's not the jailer, is it? When you say large, tall or just big?
Big.
Right.
He's on my left.
Good evening, sir. Does he warrant me calling him sir? Is he a kind of nice gentleman, or is he...
I'm not sure, he's quite smart. I'm just trying to... Right, he's got a big belly. I'm aware of movement on my left. He's towering over me.
Can you tell us who you are, sir?
He's got like a velvet waistcoat, but he's almost bursting out of it because he's got this...
Rotund.
He's very rotund. He's got boots on. Who are you, sir?
But it begs the question, why would you want to be here? If you weren't a prisoner, why would you want to be somewhere like this? I don't think I would.
Use that device to talk to us. Come forward and talk to us. Tell us why you're here. I've got a lot of pressure on my head. Really. Really weird energy in here, isn't there? Can you feel it? It's like... Ow. It's not good.
Well, this room has seen a lot of emotion.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, not the good kind either.
No, terrible. Terrible place to be.
I mean, the fear that must have been going through those people as they entered here, knowing within 5 minutes they were going to be dead. Regardless of what crime. Some of the crimes were just setting fire to haystacks.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Is anybody here with us now? Come forward. Come and say hello to us. We really want to speak with you. You can tell us your story. Did you die here, outside? Give us a sign that there's somebody with us. Make a noise for us that we can all hear loud and clear. A nice loud knock.
Feels really odd, Steve. I get a sensation of something pushing on the top of my head.
Yes, like I was getting earlier.
Not strong, just...
I was stood there and getting it. One time.
Yeah.
It was just on the right side of my head to start off.
Kind of right on there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you doing that to my head? Were you doing it to Steve earlier on? What are you trying to put on us? Is that what it felt like to have the hood put over your head? I'd imagine it's probably pulled on quite forcibly. I'm guessing if you were brought here, you weren't treated very nicely. Imagine people weren't gentle with you.
Oh, Christ! Jesus!
What was that?
It's probably a bit of plaster falling off the wall.
Oh, God. That sent a whole tingle down me.
Oh, that's constipation now.
Oh.
Let's imagine it happens quite regularly.
So, I mean, look at the wall next to you,
Yeah,
Steve. There's
it's
so much
really
plaster.
loose. So I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Would have been better if the pick had come off the wall. That would be more exciting.
Okay, mate, put it back in the case.
Switch it off.
Yeah.
Now, we think that was not paranormal, but if that was you...
If only if one of the death masks is all broken up there. I ain't going up there.
He's going up there.
That's off all right. I remember it's flashing green now. No,
There's nothing visible up here.
Say again?
Nothing visible. Just...
No. Got the key.
I tell you what, there's nothing up there that would have made that noise though.
Well, they put plaster
Just
in
a
the wall.
bit of plaster.
Yeah, but it's just dust.
Yeah, but it was nothing.
No,
It was-
made us all jump.
Yeah, it was a loud bang. I think the remark did something.
Problem is though, it wasn't on camera.
It was an empty room.
Yeah.
If you're in here, my love, if you speak, we should be able to pick you up on this noisy box here. Don't be afraid of it, it won't hurt you in any way. It allows us to hear what you've got to say. So if anything you'd like to say, don't be shy. If the children are here, do you want to say something? This noisy box here will hear what you have to say. Would you like to talk into it? Can you tell us your names? What are you called? It's going up. 0.1, 0.2. Come closer, don't be shy, thank you. No, don't run away, come closer. So if you come up to here, look and talk, we'll be able to hear you.
Steve said she'd tell us to stay sort of right down the bottom end.
Now it's coming closer. Oh, it's going away again. 0.1, my millimetres going up and down, so...
Okay, if there's anybody in here with us, don't worry about the noise that you can hear. That's just so that we can hear you more clearly. Come and talk to us. You don't have to be afraid of us. We're not here to do you any harm. Likewise, we hope you're not going to try and do us any harm. If you're here with us, please can you tell us your name? Maybe you could tell us why you are here. What was your crime? Is your name on this wall? Were you condemned to death for your crime?
Did you carve your name on the door outside, along with a picture of a hangman?
There it goes again. Why is it every time I get up and somebody following me? We're at 1.2. Can you put a camera on this? Yeah, the camera.
Yeah. We're from the
Camera, the mail's going mental.
Is it really?
Yeah, 0.8. There's no power on in here. 0.5, 0.3. It's going down. As soon as you come, it goes. And I've got that's every time I get up to leave a cell.
It's really strange.
Yeah.
Let's try and leave again and see if anything happens.
Well, there's nobody there.
What happened?
I thought there was somebody there and I jumped, didn't I? They made me jump. There it goes. But there's no power on here tonight.
It's perfectly still as well. It's odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always as I go to leave.
Okay.
It's going back up again now. It's got to be power, hasn't it? But there's nothing on. So if it was current, it would be steady.
Yeah, try again. Let's move through the door a little bit more. So 0.1, 0.2.
If you want us to come back in, you've got to interact with us a little bit.
Maybe just hold it up to the top of the door a little bit more. No, nothing. So there's nothing above the door that's...
No, we did a... Oh, there's one there,
a
look.
sweep.
1.1. What's happening over there? The ball's going. Thank you very much. 1.5 and the ball's flashing, and have you got it on camera?
I think I might have.
Jem? Ball's flashing.
Let's try that again then.
Thank you very much. Is that you? Oh, did you see that?
I didn't see anything.
Did you see that? A white light ball flash right across the top.
I didn't see anything then.
See, we're blocking the camera. I have just seen a white flashing light over there. The light's flashing over there.
It wasn't me when I did that to Jem, was it?
Do it again.
Ready?
Yeah. You're doing it now?
Yeah.
No, it was a different light. Got to get a new one of those balls. It took me a while to realise that the ball was flashing down there.
I didn't realise. It's flashing again. It's flashing again.
Thank you ever so much. Can you move the chains down there? Really appreciate that, thank you. You're doing it again, bless you, you're a star. Can you tell us what your name is, please? My name's Linda. Who was that? Thank you for doing that for us, bless you. Vigil.
On analysis of the digital audio recorder, it sounds like the voice from the SB7 device is a female voice, and the team can clearly hear it say the name Hanna. At first, we thought it might be referring to Hanna from the team, but while going through the execution list, the team discovered that 2 females named Hanna were executed. The team earlier on had been asking for names. Audio matrixing, coincidence, or a response? You decide.
Can you tell us what your name is, please? My name's Linda. Who was that? Can you tell us what your name is, please? My name's Linda. Who was that?
Well, we know you've touched it. We know you've touched it because you've made it light up. So you must have enough about you to be able to do that. Can you light it up again and maybe try and roll it off the edge? Guys, Mel! Ren!
Where?
Jesus Christ!
What, gosh? Okay, gosh.
Hanna?
Yeah, on the camera.
Zoom out on the camera.
Oh, well. Thank you very much. Whoever you... Oh, shit, I'm doing it again. It's because we're black. Thank you ever so much. Whoever you are, you've been amazing tonight.
There was a noise then. There was a...
Yeah, there was, and I saw a shadow.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. Thank you. Can you try and light up another light on that for us? Come on, go even closer. That's it. Even closer. Try and light up another light.
Go around to the other side of it.
Ow. Ow.
Okay. You're right.
You know, really sharp pain in my abdomen then.
Do you want me to take the camera?
No, it's okay, Lynn.
You're right. That's in your coffee? Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you just see anything move then,
No.
Gemma? What?
Stick figure.
Stick figure of Matt.
The investigation is in its 4th hour, and up until this point the REM devices have remained silent. Just as Jem sees a figure map on the SLS camera, at the exact same time the cam mic picks up a male voice that says enough. Could this figure and the voice belong together, or is it just coincidence? You decide.
You're right. You're right. That's in your coffee.
And there was nobody stood in front of, because the camera's there.
Yeah.
Everybody stood in front of it. Stick figure Matt.
What's that shadow?
What shadow? This
Oh,
one?
no. Oh, that is, yeah.
That one?
That's you.
That's on me. Sorry, hang on a second. Jill?
No, Jill.
Just please.
Oh.
That's Jill.
Yeah, Jill.
Okay.
But it was
That's fine.
behind Jill. It mapped behind Jill.
Yeah.
It was here.
Where's the stick with the camera?
It's here beside Jill.
It's behind,
It's there.
right at the side of Jill. There's nobody down there, and it was tiny. It was down here. That I couldn't, because I had to check to make sure that nobody was down there, and nobody was there.
No,
Because Rob was stood there, Jill was stood there. We were all in this area here, and it mapped for a lot further back down that way.
So is that the camera for it?
That's the camera for it. You were stood here,
Yeah, I was
to one
level.
side, and it mapped there.
I've gone cold.
Yes,
Yeah.
have I.
Come on, try and do the other one as well.
What's that?
What?
I heard that. Like talking.
Drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that.
You
Yeah.
heard it as well.
Yeah.
Wasn't
We
it
all
like
heard
a
it,
car
no.
in the van?
What did you say?
I thought it was a car.
Come on, keep doing it.
Come on, do it again, please.
Thank you.
Come on, try and light the other one up as well. If you can, that would be absolutely amazing.
That's a car. Knows how long it lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear it coming and going.
Oh, fantastic. That was 3 lights then. That's the most you've done. Well done.
Can you trigger both of them off at the same time? We would clap you for that. Applaud you.
Come on, get the big one going as well. Come on, get that big one going off. Yeah, well done.
Can you give us a name, please?
Here, look, this is what you need to do. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is it up?
No, it's so cold.
Oh.
You go up to it.
Yeah.
The temperature is like, whoa. See what I mean? As soon as you get anywhere near it,
It's a little bit chilly, yeah. It's like a little blanket of it, isn't there?
it's like you hit that wall. Come on then.
No, anyway.
You need to do this, look.
Oh.
You actually have to touch that.
So put that beside it so we can see the temperature.
No, is that going to affect it? I'll put that there.
I think
Just
you've
stand it up.
really got to touch the
You actually you have to touch that other one.
That's even more interesting then, isn't it?
Come on then. I've moved away again now.
Me too.
You can come back. Try and drop that temperature down.
Okay, someone's trying to get a message to me. I'm here and I'm listening.
What the frig was that?
What?
What's up, Jen?
Something metallic has just hit the floor.
I didn't hear it.
It sounded like something very similar, yeah. Oh,
What is it?
it was that?
Really?
What is it?
A nail?
Yeah.
Where?
Found you got something.
What did you do with it?
It's her. That's what I've just heard.
It's a tap
And
pin.
that was in the middle of the floor there. I've just picked it up from there, and that was the sound I heard, and it was right behind me.
Okay, someone's trying to get a message to me. I'm here and I'm listening.
What the frig was that?
What?
Okay, someone's trying to get a message to me. I'm here and I'm listening.
What the frig was that?
What?
I was stood here. I was stood here, and I heard something drop on the floor, and it was that. The noise was that.
The ball's been moved
Exactly
by itself. It was lighting up.
Lighting up.
Lighted up. Touch REM pods had gone off about 3-4 times.
We've actually had Jeff's REM pod there going off as well. And Jeff's
Stick figure.
Stick figure.
Oh, well, the other's plaster falling off the wall.
Well, we think.
Andy reckons there's been stuff
Andy
on the
reckons
spirit
it's
box.
not found any plaster.
Show me the items.
There a massive bang come from upstairs. It
Nothing to justify that.
made us all jump.
I don't what?
Shouldn't be anything upstairs.
Well, it sounded like something dropping or something. I mean, I ain't being funny, but the immediate thing that I thought was
Today,
that's like somebody dropping.
Yeah.
That was the first thing but then it's already in my head.
HBI's night at the infamous Derby Jail and Vernon Street prison was certainly an eventful investigation. From feelings of being touched, names coming through the devices that the team could link with historical documents, and the REM devices being triggered to the mysterious nail that landed on the floor behind Jem. This is why it is said to be Derby's most haunted location.
We are Haunted Britain Investigations.